Hey, what's up guys, my name is Fred, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video, welcome back to another Duel Links video. Today, we have the Hassleberry farm video for you guys. I'm going to go over the event, the new event rewards, because there are some new cards in it, and then we're going to go over the live farm. We've done a couple of farms today, I've done one of them already, and he has the same deck as last time, but I didn't cover the event last time, which is why I'm doing it now. And we have some very interesting leaks to go over later today, so look forward to that. And I might do a Hassleberry like level up reward plus skill review video. So that all depends on how long it takes me to unlock him, because you do actually get Hassleberry at 420,000 points. So I'm at 183,000 right now. So actually, it shouldn't take too long to be fair. Maybe like 2 or 3 more duels at level 40, and then we have to get him. So that should be pretty cool. So he has a decent amount of rewards. I'm not too sure. I haven't really counted how many gems he has, but we're gonna go and look at these new cards because that's kind of the most important bit. He also has a level 50 or whatever event at some point in the future. So that should be kind of cool. I didn't even realize the card trader was here, so we have to have a look at that as well. But we have at 4.3 million points, and this is the only copy we can get of this, Stego Cyber. So I believe this is within the same archetype as that other UR dino we got like months and years ago in one of the boxes that everyone kind of hates. During your damage calculation, or during damage calculation, if your opponent's monster attacks while this card's in your graveyard, you can pay 1,000, special summon it, and if you do, you take no battle damage from that battle, but banish this card when it leaves the field, and it's a hard once per turn. I don't think that's too bad, honestly. Like, it's a very low cost to get a 2400 defense monster out from the graveyard, and it stops any battle damage, which is really good because you can just dump this in the graveyard. You could play like a grass variant of dinos, or there must be some other dino cards that actually help with getting more dinos in the graveyard. So by putting this in the graveyard from your deck, then you'll be able to set your play up with this and get a nice big monster out on the field for relatively low cost. So Stego Cyber I think is pretty cool. We're only getting one of them in the entire event, so that must be kind of a little hint as to it being one of the better cards in this event, obviously. And then we're getting some new duel rewards. So we're getting Survival's End as a trap. Destroy as many normal monsters on the field as possible, and if you do, special summon level 4 or lower dinos from your deck up to number destroyed, but kill them during the end phase. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 1 dino monster from you control and 1 card your opponent controls and destroy them. So I think the graveyard effect at the moment is probably the better one of the two, purely because when are we running normal monsters? Like, dinos right now in the deck we've been playing for a while has been very heavily focused on effect monsters, and so unless like maybe you're running Little D Turbo, you kill your Little Ds, you summon out 3 big dinos from your deck that are effect monsters, and then you kind of go in and try and OTK in that turn. That might be a thing, or where there's a card that makes all monsters on the opponent's field no monsters. That'd be kind of cool. I know, but if we had Lost World, the field spell, this would get a little bit better because you'd be able to destroy monsters from your deck as well, rather than things on the field. So it's a cool card. You know, we can get multiple of them, so at some point in the future it might get a lot better. But right now I'm just kind of not seeing the entire use case for this card. Additionally, obviously Giant Rex and Volcanic Eruption are back. But we're getting Evolsar Terius, so we're getting more Evolve cards. Really cool, level 6. When this card is special summoned by the effect of the Voltar monster, this card loses 500 attack, so I'm not too entirely sure on what the deck does. I assume special summons out very easily, I guess. I know it's a synchro deck, but I don't know whether we have any of the synchros in the game yet, so maybe this is a hint at the next box, giving Evolves. Should be pretty cool. So we're coming 19, and then Evoltal Pluro. If this card you control was destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you could special 1 Evolve monster from your hand, so okay, now this makes sense. Destroy Pluro, bring out Terius. That seems like a pretty easy strategy to go by, and Hassleberry has, apart from that, the same drops as last time. So did we get any missions? We got the EX Jules missions, and obviously the ranked missions to get these fossil pieces. So nothing too out of the ordinary for the Ultimate Evolution Hassleberry event. Any cool cards in here? Let's have a look. Whoa, you can get another Stego Cyber from the card trader. That's actually quite cool. Start of the Fittest, Jurassic Egg, another Jurassic World if you hadn't got it already. That's interesting. Destroyosaurus, okay, that's also interesting from, you know, previous events. Can get Pluro, can get Protops, can get Spinos, Raise Body Heat. Okay, Konami, because if anyone's going to use that. Space-Time Transcendence, Terius, and Mega Zowler. So I believe these are kind of cards that win like Rex's level up rewards. At least like Mega Zowler and probably Raise Body Heat. So that's kind of interesting, giving some more cards. They're not the best cards in the world, but still cards nonetheless. But now, let's go in and farm with Yubel. So I should show you the deck first, honestly, shouldn't I? Because that would make a lot of sense. It's what most people come for. And it is the standard Yubel build. A very bulk standard build we've been using for months. You know, your goal is to get Yubel out in the field, destroy Yubel as quickly as possible, summon the Ultimate Nightmare, and then you just kind of, or Terran Incarnate, sorry, and then you just sit on it. You sit on it until your final turn when you can use Montage Dragon and go for the standard Union Attack Vassal farm. So it's a very, very easy, very straightforward deck. Let's see what we can do, see if we can get an 8k farm. I did last time, but you know, it's a YouTube video, it's probably going to go horribly wrong, so if the farm goes wrong, you'll probably be seeing a replay in place of this. Hopefully not. Obviously, farms are very, there's no real 100% way to guarantee a farm is going to work. You can brick. I know in the replay I just did, I did a really bad opening hand, and luckily I didn't get OTK'd. But Hassleberry has a 30 card deck, so you have a little bit of chance. We drew into a very good hand, honestly. So obviously we used the My Name is Yubel skill. Gonna send Terran Incarnate back into the deck to draw into Yubel, and then we're just gonna set Fire King Avatar Yaksha, because there's no real point in using Sangan. I really want them to improve this auto duel speed and stuff, like, or at least let us have it in these events. So destroy Yubel, activate the effective Yubel in the graveyard, going to bring out Terran Incarnate, and now we're good, because Hassleberry has no back row he can use to destroy spell and traps, and he has no real tangible way of getting over Yubel. So now it's just the very straightforward thing of, you know, setting Sangan or whatever, keeping on looping through your cards in your deck as quickly as possible, and getting into Montage Dragon. So honestly, this event is probably going to be pretty good, I think, especially with what's coming like towards the middle later on in the end of the event with the higher level deck we're getting, or like there's going to be like an additional mode with Hassleberry. It's in the data mines, we'll probably talk about it in today's leak video, but this should be a pretty interesting event to see what kind of happens. So setting Sangan again, this is going incredibly smoothly. I'm so glad it's going smoothly. Let's go search out for the Pathfinder just so we can start searching out that field spell. We only need to keep the spell cards and Yubel and Montage Dragon and Vassal. Anything else we can get rid of at the end of the turn, so we don't need to worry about keeping the Fire King Islands or the Yakshas. We're going to search for our glossy one. I don't think it's too necessary to have the glossy ones, but we'll have to have a look at the end of the video. But again, like, if you don't have prismatic union attacks at this point, why not? Because you can get them very easily. I found through tickets and stuff. There's our Yaksha, so we can actually use Island to kill the Yaksha in our hand, search out for the final Yaksha, and now we're pretty much reliant on just hard drawing into everything, which isn't the best strategy in the world, but for this farm it doesn't really matter, because, like, I mean, I guess here when he plays Gillosaurus we can use Sangan and just set Sangan or summon Sangan in defense, because he will attack into it, he won't leave it on the board, and we can just search out for, let's go for Vassal for this one, let's use that, and then, okay, Island again, so now we're kind of running out of space in hand, so we can start getting rid of the cards we don't need. Obviously now we're going to need to start setting things, so just set your union attacks, that's the easiest thing you can do. Lost World coming up, getting tokens out on board. Obviously Lost World would combine very well with that Spell's End card because of the token generation it has, because they treat it as null monsters, so that'd be a really cool thing if we were to get a copy of Lost World. Again, I don't know what Hassleberry's reward cards are from level ups are yet, so I'll have to wait and see. Viking Island, then obviously it's going to be our second to last turn, so we're going to discard our Viking Island, and then our final turn play, should Hassleberry not do anything unexpected, something over Raptor, drawing a card, conduct a Tyranno, hopefully. So I guess this is one area where he can like mess you up, is that if he just like leaves tokens on board, but he doesn't, which is very kind of you. So Montage Dragon, gonna get rid of the big boys in our hand, or big girls, because you build, yeah. Vassal, Union Attack, Seek Past the Treasures combo should be a very easy way of ensuring we get like 180k damage on board, which is nothing to scoff at. So then let's go to our battle phase and go for a direct attack, and that should be that should be 8k. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we're looking at 8k here, because that'd be pretty cool. Pretty cool. So there's our XP, we got 8.2k, so we did have 400 prismatics, 300 in glossies, so the cards are very easy to get. So you should have no real problem with getting around 7.5k minimum on this, but 8k with the prismatics and the glossies, which you should have really, because the cards are easy to get. So yeah, that's going to be me done for today's Duel Links. If you guys did enjoy, let me know your thoughts on the Hassleberry event comments down below. Of course, once we do get access to Hassleberry, I will I might do a level up reward video, like a sealed discussion video kind of thing, probably out later in the day. And of course, look forward to the league videos as always. You know, the one thing you guys come for on the channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next Duel Links video. See you then.